फ्यूचर मेकर्स, खींचे हुए कान से मिला हुआ ज्ञान हमेशा याद रहता है। नहीं, इस स्टेटमेंट से आपको मैं किसी के कान खींचने के लिए नहीं कह रही हूँ, मैं बस ये कह रही हूँ कि ज्ञान आपको कहीं से भी प्राप्त हो सके। इट्स नॉट ओनली अ टीचर हु कैन गिव ज्ञान, बट यू कैन गेट ज्ञान फ्रॉम एनीवेयर एंड एवरीवेयर इन दिस वर्ल्ड। इन फैक्ट इवन बॉलीवुड मूवीज कैन समटाइम्स बी ग्रेट टीचर्स। आप सोच रहे होंगे ना आज ख्याति इतना फिल्मी क्यों हो रही है? बिकॉज इन टुडेज वीडियो वी आर गोना डिस्कस top Bollywood movies that every teacher must watch. These movies might not be latest, but they are definitely a must watch if you are a teacher or you belong to the education space. After all, as a teacher, even you deserve some entertainment and some break in your life, right? So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Let's start with a very simple, humble mother-daughter movie. The movie is नील बटे सन्नाटा. नील बटे सन्नाटा मतलब किसी भी चीज में जीरो होना, which means having no knowledge about anything. This movie is all about a very chirpy, intelligent girl who hates mathematics as a subject. Also, she feels that studies will do no good to her because "Bai ki beti bai hi banegi" is her go-to dialogue. She feels that education will do no good to her because her fate is already written in the hands of poverty. But then comes Chanda Sahai, played by Swara Bhaskar, who changes the whole game. Chanda is a single mother who works as house help to make the ends meet, and Apeksha, her daughter, is very determined to not study. But the whole twist comes when Chanda Sahai, the mother, goes and takes admission in the same class and the same school where her daughter is studying, and then the movie takes a U-turn. What happens next and how do things unfold? To know all of that, you have to watch this movie on Jio Cinema. The next movie that I would like to suggest is an iconic Bollywood sports drama. I'm talking about Iqbal, which is available on ZEE5. This story is all about a teacher turning his student into a gem of a person despite of all the hindrances and adversities that come their way. Iqbal, played by Shreyas Talpade, has speech and hearing disabilities, but then too, he dreams of playing cricket for the nation. Lack of funds makes Iqbal go to a retired coach Mohit, played by Nazruddin Shah, who's an alcoholic now. You of course understand that things are really difficult on both the ends. But how this teacher-student duo improves themselves and works as a team to reach their goal is something worth watching. Initially, Coach Mohit nudges off Iqbal and thinks it's just a normal thing. But then he realizes that Iqbal really has potential. That is when Coach Mohit thinks of giving up on alcohol addiction and helping the student to reach his ultimate goal, which then becomes their goal. This movie is really inspirational and thought-provoking, and it makes me wonder that life does not come easy to anybody. Whether you have a disability or you don't, we all have some of the other problems going on in our life, but that should not stop us from reaching our own goal. Have you watched this movie? Let me know in the comment section. Who all remember the dialogue, 70 minute hai tumhare paas? आपने गेस कर ही लिया होगा that I'm talking about Chak De India. The movie revolves around hockey player turned coach Kabir Khan, played by Shah Rukh Khan, who dreams of making a women hockey team, that too from scratch, and playing for the World Cup. The team has all the players who have different egos, diverse backgrounds, and me first attitude. Do you remember Preeti Sabharwal and Komal Chautala's rivalry? The coach uses some tricks, has patience and some strictness to turn all these people's me first attitude into we first. He tactfully deals with each and every player differently and yet coaches the whole team effectively to win the world. As a teacher, you must watch this movie to get an idea of how you can deal with different children in your class. When Kabir Khan says, "I am the coach," he means that he is the coach and nothing else. Everything else is secondary for him and the team comes first. As a teacher, we need to learn this quality from him and how he handles his students and makes them win their goal. Do watch it and let me know how did you feel about this movie. A guru is considered greater than God. Why is that so? Because a guru lightens up the child's life not only with education but morals and values that will help him become a good person in life. जैसे गीली मिट्टी को आकार देकर एक सुंदर पॉट बनाते हैं, ठीक उसी तरह टीचर्स अपने स्टूडेंट्स को अच्छे से ढालते हैं. I am referring to an old classic movie called Jagriti. बहुत पुरानी है, but as a teacher, it's worth watching. The movie is about a notorious boy Ajay who is sent away to boarding school by his uncle. Ajay is a problematic child, but when he goes to the boarding school, he becomes friends with Shakti, a specially abled boy. Both are opposite in nature, but they become very fond of each other and have a great friendship. Enter Shekhar, who's a teacher whose vision about education is very different. He doesn't believe in corporal punishment, but believes in developing a special bond with every child and then grooming them to become better individuals. This movie also has the iconic song जो आपके घर के elders को definitely याद होगा, हम आए हैं तूफान से कश्ती निकाल कर, इस देश को मेरे बच्चों रखना संभाल कर. Though it's a Bollywood movie, not everything is goody-goody. There is an incident that takes a turn and changes the life of all the classmates. After all of the things happening, does Ajay become a good child? Does he take education in his stride? To know all of this, you have to watch this movie. Next movie that I would like to suggest is Stanley Cup. This movie reminds us of those innocent days of childhood जब हम हाथ जोड़कर आंख बंद करके भगवान से कुछ प्रार्थना करते थे और सोचते थे कि हम जो भी मांगेंगे हमको मिलेगा. Stanley Cup is a small world of little masters who have immense selfless love for each other and their friendship has real good innocence in it. Talking about the main character Stanley. He's a 4th grade student who does not bring tiffin to the class. In the movie, there's also a Khadu's Hindi teacher Amol Gupte who does not get his own tiffin as well. But unlike Stanley, he takes everybody's tiffin and eats it. Everybody is annoyed by this behavior of his. The whole movie takes a turn when Stanley is debarred from school because of Verma sir. And when one teacher creates a problem, the other of course solves it. Miss Rosie, played by Divya Datta, gets to know about this whole incident. When Miss Rosie knows the truth, she starts giving a tiffin to Stanley with food and lots of love. And what is the significance of Stanley Ka Dabba in the movie? You would know all of this if you watch this movie on Hotstar. It's a very light movie which teaches you humanity, innocence and unity in one package. You have to watch it. Another Bollywood gem that you must watch is Do Aankhein Bara Haath. The title is of course strange, but the movie is also a bit strange. It is all about a jailer who's an idealist and his 6 prisoners. The jailer believes in the power of truth and humanity, whereas those 6 people are always thinking of how to kill him. How does an idealist jailer like Mahatma Gandhi turn these 6 dreaded prisoners into socially productive human beings is something that you must watch this movie for. The jailer acts like a teacher with the correct touch of humanity, consistency and the right intention to change everything. The jailer dies in the movie, but वो अपनी बच्चों की जिंदगी हमेशा के लिए रोशन कर देते. It's said ना that a teacher affects eternity. You can never tell when the influence stops. Watch this movie and become that teacher in someone's life by taking inspiration from the jailer. Thank you for watching the whole video. At the end, I would only like to tell you that as a teacher, even you deserve some break. Don't forget to fill in your cup first before filling anyone else's cup. If you like today's video, do hit the like button. Comment and tell us which of these movies were your favorite. Share this video with your teacher friends and family and subscribe to TeacherPreneur and press that bell icon to be a part of our Future Makers family. See you soon.